Russia and China attack Greenland together. 58 minutes of hell. 2 weeks after China's humiliation, Moscow and Beijing made a pact. Multiple locations across Greenland. 4 a.m. Total Arctic darkness. -41 degrees. Thule Air Base. Nuuk capital. Kangerlussuaq Airport. 3 U.S. positions. At Thule, 89 Marines defending against air assault. At Nuuk, 71 Marines defending beach against amphibious landing. At Kangerlussuaq, 57 Marines defending airport against airborne assault. Total, 217 Marines, split across 3 locations, each position alone. Then alerts lit up everywhere. Russian Tu-95 bombers from north. Chinese Type 093 submarines from south. Russian Il-76 transports from northeast. Coordinated simultaneous assault. Combined enemy force 24 Russian bombers carrying 192 cruise missiles, 4 Chinese submarines deploying 203 Special Forces troops, 6 Russian Il-76 transports carrying 247 airborne troops. Total, 450 attackers plus 192 missiles. At Thule, 89 Marines versus 192 cruise missiles from 24 bombers. At Nuuk, 71 Marines versus 203 Chinese Special Forces troops, almost 3-to-1 odds. At Kangerlussuaq, 57 Marines versus 247 Russian airborne troops, more than 4-to-1 odds. Every position outnumbered, every position attacked simultaneously, every position defending alone. Moscow and Beijing's calculation, overwhelming force at each location, multiple targets simultaneously. US can't defend everywhere at once. Forces will fragment. Superior numbers guarantee victory at each position. Greenland falls, but they made 6 fatal mistakes. First, US space-based infrared system detected all movements 93 minutes before attacks began. Second, every US base in Greenland was already at DEFCON 2 after previous attacks. Third, USS Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group was 183 miles offshore with full air wing ready. Fourth, 3 B-2 Spirit stealth bombers were already airborne from Whiteman Air Force Base tracking every enemy movement. Fifth, US Northern Command had pre-authorized simultaneous counterstrikes on enemy Arctic bases during battle. Sixth, combined operations require constant coordination. Russia and China couldn't communicate under US electronic warfare jamming. What happened in the next 58 minutes became the largest naval-air battle in Arctic history and destroyed combined Sino-Russian Arctic capability forever. This is that story. At 2:27 a.m., US Space Command detected unusual activity, Russian bombers departing Naguskoye Air Base, Chinese submarines leaving Qingdao Naval Base, Russian transports departing Providenia. Separate movements, different directions, identical timing, synchronized departure. At 2:43 a.m. Space Command pattern analysis confirmed coordinated assault. Multiple Greenland targets, simultaneous strikes planned. Attack time, exactly 4 a.m. All 3 locations hit at same moment. Admiral Marcus Webb, U.S. Northern Command, gave immediate order. All Greenland forces to DEFCON 2 now. This is not drill. Russia and China attacking together, multiple targets, coordinated timing, expect simultaneous assault on all positions, reinforcements launching immediately. At 3:17 a.m., USS Gerald R. Ford launched full air wing, 47 FA-18E F Super Hornets, 19 F-35C Lightning II fighters, 4 E-2D Advanced Hawkeye early warning aircraft, full combat loadout. Alert 5 status, standing by for enemy contact at all 3 locations. At 3:34 a.m., 3 Greenland bases went to battle stations simultaneously. Thule Air Base, Colonel Sarah Mitchell commanding 89 Marines, M240 machine guns positioned, Patriot missile batteries active, prepared for cruise missile barrage. Nuuk capital, Major James Rodriguez commanding 71 Marines, beach defenses established. M240 machine guns aimed seaward, Javelin missiles ready, Carl Gustaf recoilless rifles positioned, prepared for amphibious landing. Kangerlussuaq Airport, Captain David Chen, commanding 57 Marines, runway defenses ready, Stinger missiles prepared. M240 positions established. Prepared for airborne insertion. All three commanders transmitted same message. Position fortified. Marines ready. We hold at 3:51 a. M2WAP transmitted to all three positions. All stations. Enemy approaching multiple targets. Russian bombers inbound from north. Chinese submarines detected 19 miles south of Nuuk. Russian transports heading for Kangerlussuaq. Estimated contact to all three locations, 4 a.m. exactly. Coordinated assault confirmed. Hold your positions. Air support launching now. Naval support standing by. America defends everywhere simultaneously. At 3:56 a.m., Colonel Mitchell transmitted from Thule. Northern Command. Thule Guardian. We have 89 Marines against 24 bombers carrying 192 cruise missiles. Request confirmation air support inbound. Northern Command responded. Thule Guardian confirmed. F-35s launching from Ford now. F-22 Raptors inbound from Alaska. ETA 14 minutes. Patriot batteries will handle first wave. Hold that base. Help is coming. 14 minutes. 89 Marines against 192 cruise missiles. Overwhelming odds. At 3:57 a.m., Major Rodriguez transmitted from Nuuk. Northern Command. Nuuk Defender. Sonar contact confirmed. 4 Chinese submarines. Deploying troops in assault boats. Estimate 203 hostiles inbound to our beach. We have 71 Marines. Almost 3-to-1 odds. Request immediate naval support. Northern Command responded. Nuuk Defender. Confirmed. USS Connecticut. Virginia-class submarine engaging enemy subs now. Surface destroyers inbound. ETA 18 minutes. Hold that beach. We're coming. 18 minutes. 71 Marines against 203 Chinese troops. 3-to-1 odds. At 3:58 a.m. Captain Chen transmitted from Kangerlussuaq. Northern Command. Kangerlussuaq actual. 6 Russian Il-76 transports on radar. 47 miles out. Intel estimates 247 VDV airborne troops total. We have 57 Marines. More than 4-to-1 odds. Request air support immediately. Northern Command responded. Kangerlussuaq actual confirmed. Super Hornets inbound from Ford. F-35 standing by. ETA 13 minutes. Defend that airfield. Help is coming. 13 minutes. 57 Marines against 247 Russian airborne troops. 4-to-1 odds. At 4 a.m. the battle began at all three locations simultaneously. Thule detected Russian bombers on radar. 24 Tu-95 Bear bombers, 93 miles out, closing at 447 knots. Armed with Kh-101 cruise missiles, launch range 60 miles. Colonel Mitchell transmitted to her 89 Marines. All defensive positions, enemy bombers inbound. Cruise missile barrage imminent. Patriot batteries will engage first. We defend this base. No retreat. Hold the line. Nuuk detected submarine contact surfacing. 4 Chinese Type 093 attack submarines. 14 miles offshore. Deploying special forces in rigid hull inflatable boats. 203 Chinese troops loading into 13 assault boats. QBZ-95 rifles visible. Rocket launchers, heavy weapons. Major Rodriguez transmitted to his 71 Marines. Enemy amphibious assault launching. 203 hostiles inbound. We're outnumbered almost 3-to-1, but each Marine worth 10 of them. Hold this beach. Semper Fi. Make every shot count. Kangerlussuaq detected incoming aircraft. 6 Russian Il-76 transport planes. 51 miles out. Rear ramps visible on radar. Paratroopers preparing to jump. 247 Russian VDV airborne troops. AK-12 rifles. RPG-7 launchers. 120mm mortars. Captain Chen transmitted to his 57 Marines. Russian airborne assault imminent. 247 paratroopers. More than 4-to-1 odds. We make them pay for every foot. Defend this airfield. Show them force recon. At 4:03 a.m., Russian bombers reached 60-mile mark from Thule. Launch range achieved. Russian commander transmitted on open frequency. Broken English. Heavy accent. American occupiers at Thule Air Base. You defend stolen territory. Surrender now or face annihilation. We have 200 cruise missiles for your base. You cannot stop them all. Lay down weapons. We promise fair treatment as prisoners of war." Colonel Mitchell responded on same frequency. "This is United States Marine Corps Colonel Sarah Mitchell, defending American sovereign territory. We don't surrender. We don't retreat. You want this base. Come take it." 10 seconds silence. Russian commander responded, voice cold. "You are fools. Your blood on your hands. All aircraft, launch weapons, destroy American base." At 4:05 a.m., 24 Tu-95 bombers launched 192 KH-101 cruise missiles at Thule, subsonic. Terrain following, heading for base, 8 minutes to impact. Mitchell transmitted urgently. Northern Command, Thule Guardian, 192 cruise missiles inbound, impact 8 minutes. Patriots engaging, we need F-35s now. At 4:05 and 6 a.m., Chinese submarines reached 12 miles from Nuuk Beach. 23 Chinese special forces loaded into 13 assault boats, engines starting, heading for shore. Chinese commander transmitted on marine frequency, broken English, calm voice, "American Marines, you are outnumbered, 3-1. We have superior numbers, superior training, superior equipment. Surrender beach now. We guarantee treatment according Geneva Convention. Resist and you all die." Rodriguez responded. "This is United States Marine Corps Major James Rodriguez. We hold American territory. You want this beach. Come try to take it. We'll be waiting." Chinese commander replied, voice sharp, arrogant. "You are fools. Your bodies will freeze on Arctic ice. We land in 6 minutes. All boats, full speed to shore. Kill anyone who resists." At 4:07 a.m., Russian Il-76 transports reached drop zone over Kangerlussuaq. 247 VDV paratroopers preparing to jump. Russian commander transmit. At 4:09 a.m., all 3 enemy commanders transmitted final attack orders, confident, certain of victory. Russian bomber commander to Moscow. Missiles launched, targeting American base. Total destruction imminent. Victory in minutes. Chinese submarine commander to Beijing. Troops landing now. Overwhelming American defenders. Beach secured in minutes. Victory certain. Russian airborne commander to Moscow. Paratroopers deploying. Outnumber Americans 4-1. Airport captured in minutes. Victory guaranteed. Moscow and Beijing believed victory imminent at all 3 locations. 3 simultaneous assaults. U.S. forces divided. Overwhelming numbers at each position. American defenders about to be overwhelmed everywhere at once. But U.S. counterstrike launched simultaneously. At 4:09 a.m., 3 B-2 Spirit stealth bombers appeared over Russian and Chinese Arctic bases, invisible to radar, each carrying 79 GBU-31 JDAM guided bombs. Total, 237 precision-guided munitions. Targets, Nagurskoye Air Base in Russia, Qingdao Naval Base submarine facilities in China, Providomaya staging facility in Russia. All B-2 flights, weapons free. Strike enemy Arctic infrastructure now. Eliminate their capability to resupply or reinforce during battle. Execute immediately. At 4:11 a.m., Thule's Patriot missile batteries engaged 192 incoming cruise missiles. AN/MPQ-65 radar tracking all targets simultaneously. Pact-3 interceptors launching in rapid sequence. 49 impacts, 12 Marines wounded. Base still operational, still defending, ready for follow-on attacks. At 4:12 a.m., 2003 Chinese Special Forces troops reached Nuuk Beach in 13 assault boats. Ramps dropping, troops charging shore, QBZ-95 rifles firing, Type 69 RPG rockets targeting marine positions. 4 Ginstoe, Russia and China launched largest coordinated Arctic assault in history. 3 Greenland locations attacked simultaneously by combined forces. 24 bombers carrying 122 missiles. 4 submarines deploying 203 troops. 6 transports deploying 247 troops. Total, 450 attackers plus 117 Marines divided across 3 positions. Expected U.S. forces to fragment. Expected local numerical superiority to guarantee victories. 58 minutes later, All 24 bombers destroyed. All 4 submarines sunk. All 3 enemy bases eliminated. 148 enemy killed. 2012 captured. 31 U.S. Marines wounded. 0 killed. All 3 positions held successfully. Total American victory across all locations simultaneously. The 3 bases still stand today. The prisoners still testify to coordination failure. The satellites still track every movement worldwide. Moscow and Beijing learned you cannot coordinate successfully against United States when communications jammed, when Space Command sees all movements hours in advance, when defenders prepare before you attack, and when counterstrikes destroy your bases during your assault. 58 minutes, 3 locations, 217 Marines, 450 attackers plus 192 missiles, every position outnumbered significantly, every position under attack simultaneously, every position held successfully. Total American victory. This is Greenland. This is multi-position defense. This is what happens when 2 nations coordinate to attack multiple United States positions simultaneously, expecting forces to fragment and defenders to fail. 3 locations, 2 enemies, 217 Marines. 58 minutes. Complete coordination, overwhelming victory. Never attack multiple U.S. positions expecting forces to fragment. Never coordinate with another nation against U.S. without secure communications that can survive electronic warfare jamming. Never launch assault while your bases are vulnerable to simultaneous counterstrikes during your attack. Because U.S. Space Command detects all movements hours in advance. Because all defensive positions prepare simultaneously before attacks begin. Because reinforcements arrive everywhere at once within minutes. Because counterstrikes eliminate your bases during your attack, leaving forces trapped. And because U.S. Marines hold impossible odds at every location until overwhelming help arrives. Russia and China tried coordination, both lost aircraft, both lost ships, both lost bases, both lost troops, both learned harsh lessons. Never coordinate against the United States.